Welcome back to the channel, guys. Coach here, Echo Base Network. Welcome, Star Wars family. Great to have you. Wow, Kenobi's coming up. We're almost there. We're just days pretty much away from this happening, and all of us can anticipate what's going to happen. There's going to be, just like with the Book of Boba Fett, arguably some moments in The Mandalorian, there's going to be basically an all-out war on social media between Star Wars fans. Many of us are very passionate and we have our opinions, but I think that the majority of us would agree that in many cases, fans go too far. I've been guilty of it myself. Maybe you have experienced it. Maybe you have been on the receiving end of it. My moderator, Thrawn, our moderator here at EBN, Thrawn, sent me a really good Reddit post today of a video montage of when fans have gone too far. And it serves as a really good reminder. And I'm going to enjoy the process of Kenobi, whether I like the show or not. I'm still going to enjoy talking about it with our Star Wars community and going over it and analyzing it. I hope it's great, but even if it's not, I'm going to enjoy the process, and Star Wars is what brings us all together. I want it to be great as much as anybody. But if it's not, still going to enjoy it because it's more time that we all get to spend together and talk about Star Wars. So anyways, with that being said, here is the Reddit post. Check this out, and we'll see you guys later.
I couldn't believe some of the things they wrote about the prequels, you know? I mean, but really, beyond I didn't like it. You ruined my childhood, and I'm still angry about the way they treated Jake Lloyd. He was only 10 years old, that boy, and he did exactly what George wanted him to do. Believe me, I understand clunky dialogue. So I almost got hornswoggled in that documentary where they weren't calling it The People versus George Lucas at the time, but I could tell from the questions they were asking me, it was an open invitation to trash George. And I have issues with George, but I love that man. I would never, and I don't talk outside the family. It's just brutal.
I grabbed my son and my phone and I took a picture of that moment. The reason why I almost ended my life on the Brooklyn Bridge was because 20 years ago, I played Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars. I faced a media backlash that really made me feel like my life was over.
Elbow in, elbow in. Shit, 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 shit. 5 more. 5, 4, 3.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any advice for that, but just, don't take it too seriously because unfortunately those are the ones that make the most noise, but the majority of the people don't feel that way, so keep that in mind.
More than that, it's a personal mission for him.
What does it mean for you to have a new generation come to a different appreciation of this character and of your portrayal of this character? Because I feel like people have really gotten behind you, especially the younger generation, in a way that's been really heartening to see.
Yeah, it's just been, really heartwarming. I can't really tell you what it means to me, but it's a really neat thing, I don't know that I can really define it, but I guess the moral of the story is patience.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I can't wait to see your portrayal here and hopefully long into the future. So congratulations on coming back, man. It was great talking to you.
I appreciate it. Nice talking with you too.
Take care.
All right.
How worried are you that the critics are not going to like this new movie?
Oh, I'm not worried at all. They haven't liked any of them, really. And they especially haven't liked the last two. So,
well, exactly.
Hey, it can't get any worse.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, when they go after your writing, your directing, it has to hurt.
Oh, it always hurts.
Did you not say ever to yourself, well, maybe they had a point with this or with that?
The point is, it's like if you paint your house white, and somebody comes along, well, that should be a greenhouse. Well, fine, but I wanted to paint it white. I don't think there's anything wrong with painting it white. I don't think there's anything wrong with me for painting it white. Maybe it should be a greenhouse. But I didn't want it to be a greenhouse. I wanted it to be a White House. People come and they say, oh, all this digital stuff, doesn't that make everything phony? Doesn't that make it, it's not true. It's not real. I said, movies aren't true. It's all fake. The story is fake. Hello? The characters are fake. The sets are fake. There is no city there. That's not New York City. You go behind it. It's a big piece of wood with a painting on it. And all I'm doing is I've taken it to the next step. And what that came out of ultimately was there is a group of fans from the films that don't like comic sidekicks. They want the films to be tough and like Terminator, and they want to be, real guy movies. And they get very, very upset and very opinionated about anything that has anything to do with being childlike, which the movies are for children, but they don't want to admit that, or a comic sidekick. They don't want comedy in these movies. And in the first film, they absolutely hated R2 and 3PO. Now Jar Jar is getting accused of the same thing.
Echo 3 to Echo 7. On nobody. 3
Echo Station 3PA. Spotted Imperial 1.